All this is Callaloo seed. Volunteers. Every year they come up. I can't remember the last time I planted Callaloo, because I get all the volunteers come up every year in the containers. Problem I have now is that there's too much in here. Too many of them. Oh, that's a big truck going by. I don't think it's supposed to be on this block. Anyway, too much. And as you can tell, see that it's not doing good. So it's starting to turn yellow and all that. Eventually, these tiny little guys will go to seed. Now, every year I try to give the little ones a chance to get bigger so I can eat them. And how I do that is simple. Pull the ones that's a decent size, like these. I rather pull these. Oops. All you have to do is just cut off here. You don't need all of this. Eventually, even this is going to be hard. You want to cut it off, eat this, you can. Just cut off the roots, okay? Point is that these are small. I have a ton of them in all the containers. So you pull them up, chop them off, chop off the roots, throw them in a bag, throw them in your freezer. When you get enough, you can cook them. That's the good thing about these. They freeze fantastic, or fantastically. Oops, lost that one. Okay, this big guy over here. Yeah, I could leave this one to get big. I can leave one or two to get big. But that's just one. And yes, it will give you a lot of branches if it gets big enough. But the purpose is, why do that when you get all of this down here? Other containers, I'm going to have some in there that's going to get big and tall. Hopefully not in my asparagus container like last year. I think I helped destroy my asparagus for not pulling them out. I thought they could share the container, but the root, if you saw the video, the root on that thing was humongous. Of course, we got weeds. And I like every year you catch the weed, it's one less weed that got a chance to go to seed on you. One less weed you got to deal with next year. So while you're doing this, try to get the weeds at the same time. So anyway, just a quick look at video on how I'm controlling my Callaloo in my container that has other things in it. Because this is not a Callaloo container. This is my snow peas. And I have other peas that's going to be in it. I'm not sure where these bushes came from. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Yours and mine. Take care. Yeah, what's up? This is my beet container. Nice beets coming up, right? Look over there. And also I have a lot of Callaloos in here too. Now these I like. These are the green stem ones. Can you see the green stems? These are the red stems. Okay, these are red stems. These are red stems. My brother said they're weed. They're red stems. These are green stems. Okay. I'm not wearing my glasses. I hope I can. This is recording. I look like it's fuzzy. See a nice big guy over there? I should transfer him to something else. What? I don't know. I should transfer him to something else. But anyway, I have a lot of color in here. And these I think I'm going to transplant. Just have to figure where I'm going to put them to. Where I'm going to put them at. And there's more down here coming up. This is a red stem color. Can you see that? That's a green. And there's a whole lot over here. So I'm going to walk around this so I can find containers to transplant these into. Because I love my beets. I love my Callaloo. I need to make sure both of them survive. And last one, check this out. This is all Callaloo. I got tiny little peppers, two tiny little peppers was 3. One I guess didn't make it. I just put them in there because they were so tiny so they can get bigger. They are getting bigger. Two tomatoes were tiny. I put them in there, get bigger, they get bigger. But look at all this color loo that's in here. Yeah, so I'm talking about. That's why I have to do this. I don't have the kind of garden that I can transplant all these. And the red ones, look at that. The flower, you know the flower one? Yeah, there's a bunch of that coming up too. So I have to find somewhere to put them. So we already have one. And look here. Like it's going to seed already. See that? This one is going to seed. So this one is coming out. This one is coming out. It went to seed. So those are my little collection in my hand. And there's another one under here. I know I should put my glasses on. Yeah, I think this one's going to seed too. If it's going to seed, go ahead and pull them. I do not need seeds. You let them go to seed, and this is what happens. Okay? This is what happens. And this is what happens when they go to seed. You let them go to seed. You only need 1 or 2 plants to go to, actually you need 1 plant to go to seed. You get hundreds of seeds, okay? Only need 1 plant. Unfortunately for me, every year, oops, look here, every year, more than 1 goes to seed. This guy in the corner over here, look at that. All, and there's so much small ones coming up still. And these are both colors in here, okay? This one, they call this red one the amaranth. See that pretty red one? Yeah. But you can still eat it. So I have all these over here, and that's just some of my containers. I haven't touched the base on all my containers. And so much color with seeds I have coming up. Yeah. So, yeah. Everywhere. Oh, my asparagus container last year, I had a tree in here. You see that? Look here. That's all colorless seeds. So what I'm gonna do is, as they come, I'm just have to yank them, pull them as they come. And I have slugs in here because something, yeah, get some snail bait in here because I got slugs in here and something is already eaten. Okay, eat my plant right there. I think that's okra, eat on my okra. So get some stuff in here and keep on going. More color in my containers. Look here. And this is, I have carrots and an eggplant in here. Hopefully carrots come up before the eggplants get humongous. Weed. Ooh, I have a strawberry. Look here. Beautiful strawberry. Gotta get that before the slugs beat me to it. And all these containers. All color loose seeds coming up. Look here. I have a pepper in here and look what's coming up underneath it. Yeah. This is my grill that I use for the weird grill challenge, the weird container challenge a couple years ago. So anyway, I haven't competed in that challenge in years, in about 2 or 3 years. Anyway, point is that I had these volunteer carrots in here. This thing is on Zoom again. Yep. I have volunteer carrots in here and volunteer radishes. Of course, I have radish seeds still here from last year. They fall in here, they come up. Anyway, every year, everything comes in here volunteer. I always said I'm going to get to put some more soil in here and do more stuff to it before, but they always come up before I can get to it. The thing is that I'm in here trying to get the weeds out. I have a lot of weed in here. I'm trying to get in this. I'm trying to get it out without doing too much damage. Hold on, let me get this guy. He had a blossom on it, so I'll make sure I get the flower, get the whole root. And there's a lot more weeds in here. Anyway, look here. The carrot is going to seed already. And that's how I end up with all this stuff in here. 1 went to seed or 2 went to seed, and every year I have carrots. Got a radish coming up. And of course I had volunteer radishes, all went to seed. I'm trying to remember what carrots again going to seed on me too. I was trying to remember what radish this was. I don't think it's a normal radish. I think these are the ones that you need to plant in the fall. But then, you know, I don't have the weather they're talking about. I don't have that here because I plant in the fall and I won't get anything. Everything will freeze. Oops, I'll pull up a carrot too. I'll put it, try to transplant it someplace and see if it works. I'm just making a messy. I'm just trying to get the weeds out. And then I realized that they're going to seed on me. There's another weed back here. They're going to seed on me, so I might just sacrifice the container next year and go ahead and you know, just put some more soil in it, dig it up, put something else, and then if something comes up, they come up. They don't, cause I don't get anything out of them. Everything goes to seed. Radishes and the carrots go to seed. I was hoping this year to get something, but it's not gonna happen. Another weed back there. I can get that later. Another weed back in there too. Is there a big guy in that there? Yeah, that's a big one too. Anyway, that's it for this. There's no radish in this year. This one is going to seed. It's already going to seed on me. So, see what happens next year. The strawberry season is coming in. A lot of my strawberries didn't make it this year, but the ones that did, I'm getting strawberries. Look there. And we already picked one. I took a picture of it. It should be with this video. And then over here, my little tower. Look here, hidden back here. I didn't even see it, hidden back here. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, and I picked a few from this one because I didn't have a lot. So I was just picking them and snacking on them. But they're starting to come in. I guess I could take a few inside and share. Anyway, strawberries starting to come in. This one, I took one from it, but what I have is ants or gnats. Something is in here. It's a bug. I have bugs. Look at all that. And they're just taking over. So, sun is shining right now. But when it cools down tonight, I'm gonna neem oil them. Anyway, just quick update. My strawberries are coming in. And the ants are trying to take over. Okay, so my garlic scape. Finally have one that curled. I took the others off. Hope I didn't do it too early. See this guy? I don't know if you can see this curly one among all this stuff. So anyway, it's coming off. Let me see if there's any more in here that I can take out. This one is not curled as yet. See this. Feels like it's dry, but it shouldn't be. We had so much rain. Might be too much water. Oh yeah, this is not dry. The ones over here feels dry, but same container. So, oops, I just got caught. Something else. I got to fix that later. Same container. I don't know why. It's another month they'll be getting pulled anyway, so maybe that's why they're starting to dry up on me. One or two. I'll leave these a couple more days and pull these. This is not ready yet. It's not just hanging. There's two, yeah, there's small ones coming up, so I'll keep on those. Okay, just more garlic update. I'm gonna do one video. Garlic updates. It's the middle of June and everything is well, no, I'm sorry, take that back. It's the middle of June. The snow peas is winding down. You can see it's starting to die from the root up. So I'm just gonna harvest what's left on it. I'm not sure we're gonna have any blossom. Yeah, there's no more blossom either. So once I get all these guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it down because I do have something else in it. Oh, this one's a little hard, but I do have something else in it. There's a few more and that's it. So I'll show you what I harvest in a few minutes. I only have about 8 more left on this plant. Well, there's 3 plants in here. There's a few in the back also. Only a few left. So I figure by today's Wednesday. By Friday, they'll be in good shape and I'll just go ahead and cut this down and get the melon, the plant by itself. Minus all the callalus, of course. Get the melon, the thing by itself. And this is what I harvested. I have the garlic scape I picked and the peas. I have another tree I'm going to check out and then we go from there. I picked a few off of this earlier when I came out before the sun was so hot. But I'm just getting the rest. These have blossoms, so I guess I might get a little bit more, but not a lot. And it's starting to dry at the root also. So a couple of days, I'll come back and if it's not worth it, it's not worth it. I'll go ahead and pull them up also. Because I have beans already coming up in here. So the peas comes out and the beans will take over. This one is almost finished. I don't see any more blossoms on it. Same thing, it's drying at the bottom. And the top, there's no blossoms. Only a few little peas up here. These are dwarf sets. Sometimes it's easier to grow the dwarfs in the container than the tall guys. You gotta find stake for these guys to run on in containers. And this one gave me a lot more than the giant guys. So, same thing for these, apply to these. Next couple of days, I'm more likely we'll just go ahead and pull these up, throw my mulch. And this is gonna be a callaloo container. You can see callaloo's already took it over. And they need the space to straighten up so they can grow tall instead of sideways right now. They're going sideways. And there's weeds in there I need to pull out. I also have callaloo I need to transplant into this container because the middle is empty. So once this come out, there's going to be a lot of space in there. I'm trying not to do too much in there because I need for them to expand and get big, not get up, jumped up and go to seed on me. Talking about the callaloo here, not the beans. The beans is almost over. And it's June, middle of June anyway, so. And we're starting to get some hot days. So this is just my peas update. Like, this is almost done. The good thing is I didn't get the powdery mildew like I did every other year. That kills them early. So I got to give that credit. Everything made it all the way through to the top. But the weather is too hot now. Tomorrow this be ready to go. Yeah, it's really getting hot. Well, this radish went to seed on me. It didn't form at the bottom anyway. You can see. It didn't form. So, I'm not going to do anything either. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out because I got a tomato in this container. I can use the space. So I'm just collecting from my mulch. I got a beet in here too. Don't ask me why I stuck it in here. We got callaloo coming up, so that's good. It needs the space. Whoa, I make a mess, but I got the root. Look at the root of this thing. Don't need that in there. Let the tomato have the container. Tomato and all the other stuff that's coming up in here. Okay, so all right then. So we'd finished with this, and this tomato has a container all to himself. And our blossoms, nice. I'd take some of these leaves off, but I'll do all this later. I have so much more other things to do right now. And I'm gonna have to give him a stake, because he's starting to outgrow the cage. So, get him a stake later. Same spot that radish came from. But that's later. Let me keep on going on. I'm gonna have mercy on this poor pepper plant. Look at the pepper is bigger than the plant. Look at this. It's the first one that came out. I should have picked it out, but I didn't. So now we got a whole bunch of small ones coming out. So I'm gonna have mercy on this plant and go ahead and take the big guy off. So everybody's in catch up with each other. So let me go ahead and cut this guy off. So the stem is so big and the plant is so small. Don't make sure I don't damage the plant. There you go. Now let's see everybody what they can do. Look at this. Very nice. But the plant look a lot better. And these are supposed to be those small plants I bought online. I guess you could grow them on your kitchen counter if you want to. I bought everything outside because it's summer, but I guess maybe I should have kept one inside. Like I did the cucumber. That would have been nice. So, look at this. I'm going to harvest this lettuce. Trying to pay better attention now to things before they go, south on me. So I'm trying to get these. I'm gonna get these lettuce out the way, nice and pretty. Add them to some from the inside. Oh, look at that! We have a beet. We have a beet. Look at that. Cool. So anyway, I wouldn't have seen that beet if I didn't harvest these lettuce. And the leaves are all mixed up. So let me get this out first, without damage them too much. I don't remember how this lettuce get in here. I know I didn't plant it, so I had to volunteer. So these are the beets. I need to come back later and open this up some so the beets can expand. So I might have beets this year. I'm not sure what these are. I'll come back later and pull them up though. I'm not trying to go anything there. There's more of it. Oh, there's more of it. So why do I have? I'm not sure what that is. And there's more down here. But I'm going to pull them up, put them in the mulch. So, a little bit of harvest here and a little bit of harvest there. Thanks for watching. So, my harvest for today. This is the biggest one I've had so far. I've only been doing strawberries, so the helicopter. Anyway, again, biggest harvest, start of the harvest season. Before, one thing I had was strawberries. I think that's all I had. So I know we got pepper, lettuce, snow peas, and garlic scape. Nice little harvest to start the beginning of the season. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Yours and mine. Take care.